Welcome to another tutorial video from Maths. Make sure and subscribe for more. So this is explaining how to do our simultaneous equations. So we're asked to solve for x and y, so you have to solve and find the value of x and find the value of y. So what we do is we write out our two equations, one beneath the other, and we write it out a second time. And the aim of the game here is on one side we're going to cancel out the x's, and on the other side we're going to cancel out the y's. So on this left hand side here I'm going to cancel, say, the y's. Doesn't matter which one you start with, I'm going to start with the y. You have to get both of the y's to be the same number. So the number in front of the y must be the same. I'm going to put a 1 in front of my y because I know that y stands for 1y. So to make that 1y become, well, first of all, we have to get a common number that both 1 and 4 will divide into. 1 and 4 will divide into 4, 8, 12. I'm going to start with the smallest, and I'm going to divide into 4. So I need to multiply my top line by 4. And when you're multiplying the top line by 4, you have to multiply everything on that top line by 4. So 4 multiplied by the 3x gives me 12x. 4 multiplied by 1y gives me 4y. 4 multiplied by 5 gives me 20. My second equation is fine because it's already 4y, so I don't need to do anything to that. The next step now is, you can see here that my y's are the same, and you have to make sure that the signs are different because we want to take these away from each other. And you can see that the signs are different. One's a plus, one's a minus. So 4 take away 4 is 0. We put a line through it to say that they cancel out. And then looking at the y's, 12y plus 5y gives me 17x. We put back in our equals, and then we take away the constants, the numbers. 20 take away 3 is 17. I want to find the value of x on its own, so x is equal to, we divide the 17 divided by the number in front of the x, which is also 17. So 17 divided into 17 is 1. So that's our x found. We now come over to the right hand side and we're going to find our value for y. So on the right hand side we are going to cancel out the x's. So you have to see what number can 3 and 5 divide into. So I'm going to divide them into 15. So I'm going to have to multiply the top line by a 5 to make it 15. And to make this 5 become a 15, I need to multiply this line by a 3. So I'm just showing my work there by putting the multiply by 5 and multiply by the 3. When I multiply the top line now by 5, 3 by 5 is 15. 1y by 5 is 5y, and 5 5s are 25. Multiply the bottom line by 3. 3 5s are 15. 3 4s are 12. 3 3s are 9. Now you can see that the numbers in front of the x's are the same. They're both 15. But if I add 15 and 15, because they're both positive, I get 30, but I want to make it 0, so I need to change the signs there in front of one of the 15x's. So I'm going to change the signs here on the bottom. So it was a plus, it now becomes a minus. This was a minus, it'll change to a plus, and the minus 9 will change to a plus 9. So you can now see that the 15x, take 15x, is 0. Come to the middle, we have 5y plus our 12y, which will give me 17y. And then 25 subtract 9, or sorry, 25 plus 9 is giving me 34. So 17y is equal to 34. Get 1y on its own, so it's 34 divided by 17, and we get y is equal to 2. So my answers are x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2. And we're finished. Next part to that question could ask you, though, to verify your solutions. Verify your solutions just wants you to check your answers. So I'm going to take my two equations of the line again. So I'm going to verify, I'm going to check, do my two solutions x and y work? So I'm going to take my first one here, and I'm going to sub 1 in for x. I'm going to sub 2 in for y, and I should hopefully get 5. And I'm going to do it out again. I'm going to sub in for my second equation. I'm going to sub in 1 for x, and I'm going to sub in 2 for y, and I should hopefully get minus 3. Let's see. So we're putting in 1 for x, 2 for y, 1 for x, 2 for y. Working that out, 3 1s are 3, plus 2 is equal to 5, 5 is equal to 5, so that's correct. So that solution works. And on the right, 5 1s are 5, 4 2s are -8. And when we take 5 take away 8, we get -3 is equal to -3, so they work. So you should always get the same answer when you let them equal to each other. So that shows that they are solutions. So that's our simultaneous equations. Thank you for watching another tutorial video from Tulla Maths. Make sure and subscribe.